Okay. How are we looking here? We are live. Hey guys, welcome to the show. And I'm just bombing the beard. Zoso! Zoso, look at you. Fucking first again. Nobody can take on the Zoso with getting here first. Nobody can take on the Zoso. Karsten, good morning, Karsten. Karsten Mink from Germany. How are you, my friend? Nick Brown, hey guys. Nick, hello. Maybe put a little paint oil on my fingers now to get some of the beard balm off. Good way to clean off your hands is with more paint oil. Bronco, hello. Good morning, good morning. So, what I want to tell you guys is, I need to fucking give up. I need to give up. What's going on with Chris Mars Weather and me on Twitter? He made a statement this morning. He said that NASA no longer uses satellite data to tell people what global average temperature is because it doesn't fit the narrative that the world is getting warmer. So I want to know why. I want to know why NASA doesn't use the satellite data. It's a good question. And so I asked Guy McPherson, and guys like, just walk away. And I'm like, right, I understand not to argue with people with brick walls. I mean, nobody understands that more than me. This isn't a brick wall, though. He's got 5,000 followers. You know, I'm not trying to convince him. I'm trying to convince the people that might see the interaction on Twitter, right? Whether it's his followers, my followers, or people in between that just happen to see the interaction and want to, you know, have more information. I'm waiting for an answer back from guys as to why they're not using that data anymore. And then I think I'm going to follow his advice and just stop. Because the pushback never stops. And if you put yourself in the middle of it, it never goes away. Because the pushback never stops. Do you remember the conversation we had yesterday where I was saying I just couldn't understand why it seems like there's so many people out there that are so dumb? I think this is what Guy McPherson, Dr. McPherson, has come to terms with. People are dumb. I have spent years, this is Guy McPherson, traveling around, talking to people face to face. It's not making a bit of impact. I'm done. That's Guy McPherson. Now, I haven't done all he's done. You know, I haven't gone through and talked to all the people he's talked to. I haven't traveled around and, gotten involved in debates and conversations and things like that. But you know what I can do? I can look at the fact that he has and the fact that I have a lot of respect for him, and I can just take his advice and be like, okay, you're right. It's not my job to save the world, and I'm definitely not going to save these fucking morons. You know, the ones that are following Chris Mars Weather because he supports their confirmation bias, which means they're on Twitter going like this. They already think that there's a conspiracy. They already think that global warming is a hoax, right? They see Chris Mars Weather say global warming is a hoax and it says weather after his name. Oh, they're like, oh, a weatherman that believes that the climate thing is a hoax too. I'm going to follow him. And boom, he's got 5,000 people now. And that is how you build a following on Twitter. You lie to your audience repeatedly, and then you get a bunch of sheep to follow you. See, if you tell your audience the truth all the time, you only get a few people, because not a lot of people like to hear the truth all the time. People would rather feel comfortable and be lied to. That explains why some 17-year-old phony on the internet has 5,000 Twitter followers, while the 51-year-old guy that tells the truth and gets high and has entertainment and music and fun times every day, he only has, 1,700 or 1,600 or something like that? Perfect example. Maybe if I was on Twitter going to climate stuff and saying that climate change isn't real, more idiots would follow me. But you know what? Those aren't the kind of followers I want. I like having you guys follow me. I like having smart people follow me. I like having intelligent people follow me. I like having people that research shit on their own, look things up, question anything whether I say it or not. You know? Yeah, no, it's not curious. It's not. That's not what global average is. It's not even a good guess. We're talking about temperature here, not gas. Hey, Dakota, man, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're all right. Glad to see you're alive and you're kicking it. Bro, climate change real as fuck. Dude, I commercial fish. I did a salmon knack neck in season in Bristol Bay, and a huge percentage of salmon died all over Alaska due to warm waters. All the fish were showing up dead. Wow. And this is the kind of thing. Now, James, someone like Chris Mars Weather would go back in history and find some other time in history where the exact same thing has happened and try to tell you that you're full of shit. But I will tell you, man, there's spikes in the weather that can cause things like that. But this is just a buildup of fact upon fact upon fact upon fact upon fact. It's like Chris thinks we're playing Jenga, but we're using fucking cement and mortar, you know? He sits there and he tries to pull out little Jenga blocks, but he can't because everything is a solid fact. It can't be pulled out of the fucking tower. That's what happens when you build your argument on solid facts. You know what sucks about it? You kind of want somebody to prove you wrong. It would be great. I would love it if Chris Mars Weather was right and that this is just a passing thing and that humanity is going to be around for another 10,000 years. Oh, man, I would be relieved. It just going to my grave knowing that people are going to still be doing it. You know, hey, knowing that maybe in 10 years somebody might turn on YouTube and see one of my old videos and learn something from it. You know how sad I am knowing that that's not going to happen because there won't be people here? It breaks my heart, man. I've been spending my whole last 10 years of my life building a legacy of video works that anybody in the future could come back and learn from. But what good is that if there's no future? What good is that if there's no people? Yeah. James, oh, you've been watching a long time. Right on, buddy. Welcome to the show. Thank you for saying hello, whether you have or have not. I'm so glad you gave me that little bit of information. I would actually use your anecdotal information because Chris Mars Weather loves anecdotal information. You know, those are little, local data blurbs that he thinks proves his point. And just throw him some anecdotal data right back at him, and he'll probably say, oh, that's anecdotal. What, you mean like every other thing that you've ever posted about anti-climate change? All your anecdotal fucking arguments? So anecdotal means it's something very localized, or it only applies to one or several people. It doesn't really cover the entire gamut of what the discussion is. That's what anecdotal means. Are we being good? Are we good? Just haven't popped in here in a year or so, man. Missed the growing in guards. James, if you miss my growing, get over to Twitter and check out Trendy As Dabbers on Twitter. I'm blowing it up with 2-minute grow instruction videos every day. Who could tell me what my latest grow instruction video was today? No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. Cannabis ism for all. Thank you, Ethan. Bong Toker, you should make an instructional video and put it on YouTube. Teach me how to do it. I want to learn how to can. I want to learn to jam and can and do all that stuff. Part of my part of my journey. I just haven't gotten there yet. The Earth is fighting toxic algae blooms in the ocean, and the ocean have increased, and that is the ecosystem balancing itself out. No, it's not the ecosystem balancing itself out. It's the ecosystem dying, Curious. Come on, buddy. There's no balance. You think algae blooms and dead fish, millions of dead birds, 1 million dead seabirds is balancing? No, that's called extinction, Curious. It's not balancing, it's extinction. And you need to get it through your skull, bro. If you're watching my show, you do, at least. You know what? If you think that's the ecosystem balancing itself out, maybe you should stop watching my show and you should get on Twitter and follow Chris Mars Weather. Because I think balancing itself out is more along the lines of what he says to his 5,000 moronic sheep fucking followers. Also, look at places like Chernobyl brings devastation brings new life. Oh my God, Curious. You're not going to last here. No, Curious, you're not going to last here. Duckfoot, you're not going to last here. You're not going to last on my show. I'm going to end up blocking you, and it's probably going to happen today. You're saying things that just aren't true. You're saying a lot of dumb shit. Chernobyl, devastating, bringing new life. That's not evolution. That's not evolution at all. That's us destroying the planet with radiation. Imagine if Chernobyl was never there, how much life would be there now? People like you, I can't get. I don't know who you are, but I'm going to tell you, buddy, you and I don't think alike at all. Yeah, good. You go smoke your weed, and I'll just go ahead and I'll block you. Okay? You got a fat fucking mouth, and you're not making any sense. Okay, so go smoke your weed. Would you pull the weeds out of your fucking front yard? Because I smoke cannabis, and so does everybody else here. And if you're smoking weed still, then you're not watching my show anymore. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck off. Hey, Trevor, what's up, son? You've been off grid? Tell us. Do tell. Tell us about your off-grid living. We were making peach today. My mom was calling it her impeachment jam. Dude, Bong, you got to get your mom to watch my show. She's cool as shit, and she's funny. That's fucking hilarious. Would your mom watch my show, Bong Toker? Does she want to sit and watch some old man sit around and get high all day? She's funny. We could use someone like that in the chat room. Her impeachment jam. I fucking love it, bro. Ah, so funny. Yeah, get your fat fucking mouth off my live stream, dude. Just go away. You will not be missed. Fucking some people are just such idiots. Yeah, I just unblocked fucking 2 or 3 people last night. I don't need you. That's for sure. What if the human race was put on this planet just to destroy it? Look at all the other planets in the solar system. They're all destroyed. Just a crazy thought. Been watching too much Joe Rogan. You got to take a grain of salt with Joe Rogan. I watch Joe Rogan all the time, bro. But you have to laugh at him when he gets into his bullshit. Just like I was watching him and Sam Harris today. Just now. I was watching him and Sam Harris talking about AI, artificial intelligence, 10,000 or 1,000 years from now. I was like, oh, we're forgetting about the climate discussion that we're going extinct. Oh, okay, I got you. You just gotta psst. That's all. You just got psst. These fucking idiots. Psst. It's so funny, but think about it. Sam Harris voted for Hillary Clinton. He's a genius? That's supposedly who Joe Rogan fucking idolizes? A fucking thinker? The guy who fucking voted for Hillary Clinton? The guy who allowed himself to politically be backed in a corner and select the worst of 2 evils? That's a smart guy? I'm smarter than fucking Sam Harris. I've spent the morning returning toothpicks to the wild. Yeah, dude, Jacob, whatever the fuck you're trying to say, you're blocked. I don't need people like you in here talking fucking your bullshit. Get out of here. It's just fun to listen to all these people's theories, and Joe Rogan has some good ones. Yeah, it is fun. I agree. It's fun to listen to it. But you just got to know what's bullshit, bro. You just got to know, when you're listening to it, you got to be able to say, oh, that's bullshit. They're talking about AI in 1,000 years. Oh, well, that's bullshit. There's not going to be people in 1,000 years. There's probably not going to be people in 100 years. And we'd be lucky, I think, if there were people in 20 or 30 years. Even just a few. They're saying, the population's going to drop 6-7 billion just like that. And that there will be 1 billion people left on the planet, but not for that much longer. There's going to be a mass die-off, though. No one's going to be able to get food. You know that when the supermarkets go down, the supply chains die. You got fucking 3 days of food, maybe a week at the most. That's it. So whatever you have in your home, that's how long you're fucking living for. Dude, I was hallucinating. I thought my dog was just here. Oh no, he's over there. Feeling like muscle things or something. It felt like something was rubbing against my leg. Just, some things to mull over. If you don't want to think about stuff like that, I understand. I'm not going to sit and throw it in your face. I'm getting to the point now with the advice from people like Guy McPherson that maybe I should just step away a little bit and stop trying so hard, because he did it for a long time, and he's looking at me and he's going down the same path I'm going down, and in 20 years he's gonna wish he didn't fucking waste his time, or in 10 years he's gonna wish he didn't waste his fucking time like I did, trying to tell idiots that can't learn. Do not try and trim beard or mustache while toking. Bro, no doubt. I've made that mistake. Do not get high, walk into a bathroom and grab the razor, the trimmers, or the scissors and think that you can see this thing legit. You can't. And the next day, you're going to hate yourself. You're going to fucking hate yourself. You're going to look at that beard and go, what the fuck did I do? Like talking to a brick wall. And that's what I call them, Zoso. Thank you for the double login, Zoso. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I call them. I call them brick walls. Isn't it interesting that Donald Trump is trying to put a wall, such a beautiful metaphor. Donald Trump's trying to put a wall around the southern border of the United States. And the wall is like a metaphor for the ignorance that Donald Trump has put around the United States as well, isn't it? When I say that I'm trying to convince Chris Mars Weather, his following, that climate change is actually happening, and Guy McPherson says, walk away. Just walk away. I believe that's how the doctor froze it. Froze it? You froze it? Is that the past tense of phrasing? Phrased it? Phrased it. Froze it. Phrase it. Phrased it. That's how he phrased it. Just walk away. He couldn't be any more clear than that. Many times, I've even done videos on YouTube's don't waste your time talking to brick walls. I'm afraid that I have found an entire colony of 5,000 brick walls. I believe. When I go up against Chris Mars Weather on Twitter, his followers always back him. They always They always base their posts on the flimsy bullshit that he feeds them instead of just the global average temperature rise or the pine beetle data. You know, pine beetle data, they don't want to look at that. They never want to look at this. You know, a climate change denier will look at this stick as closely as a flat earther will look at one of my photographs of the sunlight hitting the tops of the trees in the morning. Because it is the death blow to their belief. Okay, so you were wrong. Move on with your life. But no. Not in this day of Trump deniability where you can just lie. And it's okay. Lying is okay. The president does it all the time. We see him doing it. Can I get some love? Bah, lovey. I just want some love. Can I get some love? Please. Please. He's such a teenager. Come here, Rogan. Come here, Rogan. Come here. Did you even see this? Did you even lick the bottom of this? No. Look. Yeah, look. Look at that. See that? I'm not lying. Look, see? There's stuff on there. Yeah. See? There's good stuff on there. Look at that. Had to coerce him over with the top of a Cool Whip that had some Cool Whip on it. Hey, Joey Ramaz, Trinity Mafia, old school. What? Psst. Hey, Rogan, come here. Let me show you off here. Come here. Let's get the hooks in, sir. Come here. Oh. There you go. Hey. Oh. Big head Rogan. Big-headed Rogan. Big-headed Rogan. Hey, Lamp, what's up, son? Oh, I love seeing your name that I'm used to calling you. Hey, how's your brother doing, bro? And the oceans aren't rising? Trevor, DeSalle, Karsten. I looked in YouTube. I logged into YouTube. Thank you, Karsten. Trevor. Josh, he's getting big. Let's hear the fuck you song, says Rob McNeil. Karsten. Z-Live, 2 channels. Josh, I like Totals of Tattoos Kelly. Hey, Nay. Hey, Josh. Big bobblehead. David Campione, Trending Mafia, old school mob boss. What? Danny DiPolito, Trending Mafia, old school. What? Psh. What's up, buddy? Oh. Oh, yeah, the Rogan kisses are the best. Yo, Ducky, didn't I just fucking block your ass? I thought you said you didn't need me and you were going to go smoke your weed. Or no, well, that was Duckfoot. I'm sorry, Ducky. I think that might be somebody else. My bad. Without giving me the kisses. His head is so big and heavy. Oh, I'm sorry, Ducky. My bad. It was somebody named Duckfoot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dude, I'm going to do a dab for you. I'm sorry. I'm going to do a dab for you. My bad. You have no idea. Some douchebag was just in here, man. With a similar name to you. I'm sorry. And, yeah. My bad, Ducky. You're right. And I'm high, and I made a mistake, and I'm apologizing profusely to you. You are right, man. I was wrong. I have no problem admitting when I make a mistake, and I have no problem telling you I'm wrong. I just hope you'll forgive me for it, Ducky. I am so sorry. So, I really am. Double dabs. Orange and black. Orange is the new black, motherfucker. What? His head's probably 10 pounds? Yeah, probably. Brian, what's up, son? Let's do this. I smoke along, says Karsten. Teresa, thank you for the retweet. Teresa, who did you retweet it at, though? Who did you retweet the show at? I want you guys to retweet my show at John Iadarola. I want you to retweet my show at Jordan Sheridan. I want you to retweet my show at Tim Black. It's good to see you too, Ducky. I'm sorry I made that mistake. This dab is definitely for you. It's so fucking funny. I just blocked somebody named something Duckfoot. Blah, 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 Duckfoot. All right. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. Thank you, Karsten. All the guys. Thanks, Teresa. Hey, Trina. Hey, Brian, I'm good. These dabs are so tasty. Joey, cheers. Ducky, cheers. David Campione, Trinity Mafia, old school mob boss. What? Psh. You good? Are we good? We're very good. Then, want to be your tasty dad. Huh. So, I really do want to know the answer to the question, not so I can go back over there and throw it in their faces now, but just so I know for my own personal edification. And I hope Guy McPherson chooses to answer it. I'm sure he knows the answer. And if he doesn't, he'll probably find out and let me know. But I'm going to take Guy's advice, man, and I'm going to walk away. I'm not even going to tell him. I think I'm just going to unfollow the guy. It's fun for me, and I felt like I was going to try to make some progress, but I think Guy McPherson knows that I won't make any progress. And I want to have this conversation with Guy McPherson too. I want to be like, okay, there's 5,000 people that follow that kid. Should I just say fuck them all? Walk away from all 5,000 people? You don't think I'll be able to convince any of them with logic and reason and facts and the data that I get from you? And he might just be like, son, I've been doing this for years. I'm telling you, these people have made up their minds. You either believe the facts or you don't. You have your reasons. And he'd be right if he told me that. You know, I'm speaking for him right now, but I have a feeling that's what he'd say. The people that have already made up their minds on climate change, they've got access to all the facts. We throw it in their faces all the time. They see the charts. They see the data. They choose to say NASA is fudging it up, you know? Oh my God, I fucking love it! Oh, no, I didn't see it. Oh, Danny, I love it. Danny DiPolito, Trinity Mafia, old school. Psh, what? Dude, I love it. Larry David started to wear a MAGA hat to have people he doesn't want to talk to avoid him. How many retweets does Chris Mars have? Zina, how do you know how many retweets? I mean, does it show like on the profile how many retweets somebody has? Like a number? Is there a way to find that out? I know this. Since I've started putting up the 2-minute grow session videos on my Twitter, Trendy as Dabbers on Twitter, and you guys have been giving them, I'm getting double-digit likes for the first time on Twitter ever from you guys. So thank you. It's actually, I think I saw it. I think I saw one of the videos actually had 20 likes on it. I didn't check the retweets, but it had 20 likes. And if you guys are liking, please hit retweet as well. It just takes an extra second. Like it, retweet it with a comment, and then at, Woody Harrelson, at send it to Snoop Dogg, send it to Willie Nelson, send it to your favorite musician, your favorite actor, your favorite actress, your favorite activist, your favorite politician, your favorite, that's like an oxymoron right there, your favorite politician. Send it over to Bernie Sanders. He's my favorite politician. Bernie Sanders is my favorite politician. I never really thought about it before, but he is. Isn't that funny? There's a question you don't really ask yourself because it's kind of oxymoronic. Oxymoronic. I just made up a word. I fucking love it. I made up a word. All right, I'm tweeting it. Only 5,000 followers. Out of 5,000 followers, only 30 retweet him. Go after them individually then. I don't think people understand retweetings, and I think that's what the problem is. People don't understand how important it is to retweet. Fucking crazy. I mean, if they really agreed with him, why wouldn't they retweet his stuff? Bong Toker. Oh, thanks, buddy. Skrilla82. I'm your first follower, Skrilla82. Thank you. The Twitterverse is exploding right now. You used to be the best friend, but you've replaced by somebody much cooler. That's so funny. Kyle is so fucking funny. My fat fucking fingers! Kyle fucking Kalinski's funny as shit. Oh, good sir, how dare you? I love when he does that shit. Oh, good sir, how dare you? How dare you infringe on my right to be wealthy beyond belief with my billions of dollars? He does it way better than me. You guys should check him out, Kyle Kalinski. You can see the views on the video. Yeah, I thought you were talking like overall channel retweets. Like, how many retweets do you have overall? I'd love to know what my overall number of retweets are. See, look at this. This is what I mean. Kyle Kalinski has 240 likes, but only 33 retweets. So everybody will like it, but they won't retweet it for him. And profiles ran by bots. This is what I think, Zinna. I think it's people that open Twitter accounts. They get on Twitter, they scroll through, they see Chris Mars Weather saying something on another post that says, denying climate. They see that he's a weatherman, so they follow him. And then maybe one of two things happens. I think they don't use Twitter anymore. Because if you go to their accounts, you can see if they're active. And see, hey man, they're tweeting every day. They're retweeting every day. They are retweeting other people, but they're not retweeting him. Or that they just want to just sit there and lurk. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a weird thing. I don't understand if he's got like you said, he's got all these people, but there's nobody retweeting him. Why are they following him? They're not on there saying he's full of shit, and none of them ever do. He gets no pushback. It's like, yay, Chris, you're so great. Go for it. You're awesome. We believe everything you say. Dude. Come on. This thing got 93 retweets. It's a picture of a dog holding a stick. And the guy only had, 2,879 followers. But guess who retweeted him? Stephen King, the author, the horror author. That's how it happens.
Just a few short years ago.
That was me, sorry. Just a few short years ago. That was me just a few short years ago. You follow Stephen King on Twitter? Cool. It's going good. Thanks for asking. It's something to cheer you up. Do you guys see that link I posted on Facebook this morning? Here's something to cheer you up. Damn it. Damn it, 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 damn it. Maybe I should just Google it. Maybe I should just Google it. I bet your Potholer or Just Have a Think has a whole video explaining it. Where's my goddamn Googler at? Okay, Google. Is satellite data used to compile global average temperature?
According to ISI, the most common use for satellite data is Earth observation.
Stop.
EO
Okay, Google, stop.
deliver information about the surface and weather
Okay,
changes
Google.
on the planet Earth.
Shut up, bitch. Okay, Google. Is satellite data used to compile global average temperature?
Here's what I found.
It's all fucking blog bullshit. Wikipedia satellite temperature measurement. Okay. PopSci. That's from 2017. I want something more. Yeah, by NASA. Uh-huh. By NASA. Hey, Dizzy. Hey, Hash. What's up, buddy? Rob Mulligan, your video says playing Guild Wars 2. Are you a gamer now? Robert, let me tell you what I am. I'm a smart businessman, just like you. If that's what it took to get you in here, man, then it fucking worked. What's up, Robert Mulligan? What is up, son? Okay, Google. Is satellite data used for global average temperature?
Here are the top search results.
Satellite temperature measurements are inferences of the temperature of the atmosphere at various altitudes, as well as sea and land surface temperatures obtained from radiometric measurements of satellites. 710. I'm your pre-workout. Okay, everybody stretch. Stretch, everybody. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretch those arms, you little whore. Come on, everybody, let's exercise. Yes. Oh my God, I just got the most touching letter from a fan the other day, and I just want to share it with all of you. You wonderful people. Yes, we're going to work those butts. Yeah, we're going to get all of that gelatinous fat right off of your belly. Come on, everybody, let's go. I want to work out. Isn't that funny? I absolutely refuse to do it, but I want to. Isn't that funny? Is that Richard Simmons or Andy Dick? It's either. That's it's the beauty of doing impersonations, brother, they all just take a little bit of tweaking sometimes. There's so many that are similar. Like that could go Paul Lynde. That could go a guy that just recently died. Hello, everyone. What was that guy's name? He just died. I feel bad. I forgot his name already. There's just a little bit of tweaking here and there, and you could be anybody. You could be Andy Dick. You could be Richard Simmons. Used to work that speed bag. You know what? I'm going to do the speed bag again. I was just thinking I'd like to put some air in it. It's set up. All I got to do is go down there and use it. Rip Taylor, thank you. Rip Taylor, rest in peace. Yes. I know all you guys want to write Rip Taylor. I know you want to write it. You disrespectful fucks. Go ahead. I know you want to write it. Because it's funny. Rip Torn. Not Rip Torn, Rip Taylor. Rip Taylor! What's up, everyone? See, I gave you a little taste, a little Rip Taylor there, and you knew exactly who I was talking about. Oh, what's up, everyone? Rip Taylor here. I'm hosting the Oscars. Wouldn't that have been great? With Best Supporting Actor winning. Hey, Amy. Hey, Zinna. When Zinna calls me babe, it totally makes my morning. So, No law regarding cannabis. Morning made. Cheers, guys. Bong is so easy to hit. Doc Holland, thank you, buddy. Kind of swallowed that there for a second. Anyway, I'm researching. Yo, dude, you play Borderlands 2, bruh? I'm here for nay fuck video. Yo, bro, you play Borderlands 2, bro? I don't even know what it is. It doesn't mean that in real life I'm more exciting than watching somebody play a video game. You never know what's going to happen on this show, guys. It can get pretty crazy. Crazy shit can happen. And you can learn something. Carbon breath. Journal of Climate reveals that the lower part of the Earth's atmosphere has warmed much faster since 1979 than scientists relying on satellite data had previously thought. Researchers from Remote Sensing Systems, RSS, based in California, have released a substantially revised version of their lower tropospheric temperature record after correcting for problems caused by the decaying orbit of satellites, as well as other factors. They have produced a new record showing 36% faster warming since 1979 and nearly 140% faster warming since 98. This is a comparison to the previous version 3 of the lower tropospheric temperature published in 2009. Climate skeptics, here we go, guys, here we go. Climate skeptics have long claimed that satellite data shows global warming to be less pronounced than observational data collected on the Earth's surface. This new correction to the RSS data substantially undermines that argument. The new data actually shows more warming than has been observed on the surface, though still slightly less than projected in most climate models. There you go, man. That's fucking crazy. Fuck you. Thousands of pro-gun activists swarm Richmond, Virginia. Trump to offer his first detailed impeachment defense. And a parasite makes history. There's your morning brief. Trump's legal team submits a detailed response to impeachment charges, calling the process a charade. It's a charade. How's the puppy? Amy? Puppy is awesome. He's huge. Yeah, bro, you play Borderlands 2, bro? I never heard of it until I just selected it on the list of games. What is it? What kind of a game is it? Tell me what it is. That's what I should do. I should select a game and then you guys can tell me all about it. What is it? Pro Dragon 420's got an A face. What do I want to do with this information? What do I want to do? Do I want to tweet it? I want to tweet it. Tweet it. At Chris March weather at Guy McPherson. I did a smidge of Googling. Tweet. There you go. Now that should be retweeted in that thread. I should grab that and retweet it in that thread. I don't know if that's possible to do. Who's your favorite politician? Bernie 2020, Bernie Sanders, or at Senator Sanders? I'm tending to say Bernie Sanders myself. Bernie Sanders. Nobody sees my tweet. Psst, unreal. Psst, unreal. Psst, whatever. Psst, unreal. Psst, unreal. Psst, unreal. Hey, I got a retweet from Triple C Genetics and Skrilla. Debbie liked 2 of my tweets. Debbie and 2 others retweeted. Stan Nicholson 7 retweeted my stuff today. Izzy Lopez retweeted my stuff today. I give you guys shouts outs for doing that shit. Thank you. I give you shouts outs on my live show. My soon to be world renowned live show. Known all around the world, known everywhere. Actually, it already is world renowned. What am I saying? People know about Trendy As Dabbers all around the world. Not in every country, but in the countries where the internet is big, they know about me. There's people. I got people. I got haters too. Everywhere. All around the world. Worldwide. I've got trolls. Henry Castro, unblocked. From where? From my restream? What name, dude? Because I can see you right now. Tell me what to unblock. Henry Castro Jr. Unblock you from where? I think we should put the ponytail up a little higher. Yes. Let's do that. Facebook Ben Shader account. You gotta tell me which account, Henry. They're all 6 of them have that name. What's the picture, bro? What's the picture? What's the avatar look like? Is it the one of me doing a dab? Purple background. Okay, I could probably figure that out. Purple background. That is... Yeah, that's the Dab Rig channel. Okay, I gotcha. Just take a second. And please don't use my real name on the live stream. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. They all 6 of my accounts have that same name. So there's no need to do that. Settings. Henry blocking. This is so cool now. Control F. Henry C A S. Dude, there isn't a Henry Castro. Hold on. Oh, Frank James. That's not a Henry. What's this? Henry Flores. George Henry. You're not blocked on this channel, bro. According to this, you're not. Not under the name Henry. Maybe I gotta do Henry with the capital H. Why is this saying Adam Bogue as being... That's weird. It's not working right. Henry, yeah, that one. There's that one. You're not responding, bro. You're not telling me what's up. I'm trying to tell you you're not blocked on that channel. I don't find your name on there. So... Henry Castro Jr., there you are. I see one that's got a mutual friend. And I got another one. It's got you at the top. Neither of them are a picture of a person. Yeah, there's a little bit of snow underneath the satellite. Underneath that satellite. Underneath the solar panels. Where it slid off the solar panels, there's piles of snow. That's basically it. Most of it's melted. It's 49 degrees outside. Real tolerable. It's really nice. It's bottom of the hour. It's time for a dab. Bottom of the hour, and it's time for a dab. It's bottom of the hour, time for a dab. 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 Replying to this guy's a complete fool. Don't follow him. Triple C Genetics. Triple C Genetics. Huh. You mad? You mad? Somebody's mad. Somebody named Triple C Genetics on Twitter's like, this guy's a complete fool. Don't follow him. I'm like, you mad? I'll give him some credit. I'll give him some fucking visibility because he has no retweets. He's just like me. Nobody gives a fuck. Nay, still snow there. Is that all we got? Nay, still snow. Nay, still snow there. Nay, still snow there. That's it. That's what we got. Nothing else. Okay, that's cool. We got nothing else going on. I'm going to the tweets, son. Donald Trump saying that he wants Pompeo, Mulvaney, and Perry to testify in the Senate. That's fucking funny. It doesn't say the day. December 3rd when he was saying that. He's changed his tune quite a bit since then. Oh, man. I love it. God, man. Man's gonna explode. I can't imagine how he can deal with that level of stress. You know, and that's all, and knowing that he's caused it all himself from his own ignorance. God. Repeatedly being told, we can't do that, we can't do that, we can't do that. It's like, oh, I do what I want. He goes and does it, and now he has to pay the consequences. I guess he's never really had to pay consequences for stuff in his life before, you know? He's always just fucking went to his daddy or bought his way the fuck out of it. Now he's got some consequences and he doesn't know what the fuck the shit to do. Diplomatic immunity has just been revoked. Headshot. Boom, headshot. You guys ready for one of these? Hey, how about I do this? It's going to be a little different. What? What? No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. This almost tastes like blueberry mixing these two flavors together. I don't know, Mark. I don't know. Obstruction. Cheers. Pro Dragon. Joey Ramage. Tony Mafia. What? See that waterfall. Let's see that waterfall and relax a little bit. Really? Amy, was I wearing clothes? That's fucking hilarious. No one's ever told me that before. You're in my dream. Ugh, I'm so honored. I've said before I will give you nightmares, though, haven't I? I will give you nightmares. Twitch chat isn't coming through. Win it, Muncha. Spin Derp. Hi, Spin Derp. I saw both of those. Maybe I'm not seeing every chat, but just keep trying. Because I just see that. I'm broadcasting to 18 out of 18 channels, it says. I don't believe that. You guys should all tweet at Ron Placone and ask him when he's going to wear his No Law Regarding Cannabis shirt on his live stream. Say, yo, Ron, when are you going to wear your No Law Regarding Cannabis shirt? And how's that trendy paint oil treating you? The shit, you know, if he's used it, man, he must be amazed by it. Steph's mom said she loves it. Jimmy Dore's mother-in-law. The miserable liberal's mom. So fucking honored and stoked that at least somebody in the whole group is using it, you know? Look at Bernie, he's like, hey, your beard's covering my face. I'm trying to blow smoke rings here. I'm trying to make a point. And here I got this big beard hanging in my face. It looks like a big waterfall of white goodness, of soft lusciousness. I must admit, your beard looks great. It's in my face though, and I'd like it to be over to the side maybe. Maybe you could put it in a braid. Would you consider that? I'm considering Medicare for all. If you'll consider doing something with that beard, Thank you so much. I feel bad, man. Poor Bernie. Look, he's blowing fucking O's like me, and he's all hidden now, dude. He's hidden. Bernie's hidden. What good is it? What good is it? I need to pull the goddamn shirt down. Hold it down here so we can see him. I'm holding it down. He's crawling up. Stop crawling up, Bernie. I gotta lift my head up. Hold your head up high. Hold your head up high. Hold your head up high. Hold your head high. And if they say, just let them burn their eyes on your moves. I'm always high. I'm sitting here doing fucking dabs. Dude, do you see what the fuck I am dabbing? I am taking these and mixing them together. Wait for it. It's worth it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Come on, camera. Yes. Yes. It's what you want. It's what you need. I'm telling you, man. Yeah. I'm high as fuck. And you know what? It's tasty, too. Bernie Sanders. Just turning in his grave. Did you see Stephen Paddock on Saturday Night Live? Mental. No, that was amazing. Oh, did you like my Bernie impersonation? Thank you so much. You know, Medicare for all is important for everybody. Of course, we also need to get the college tuition covered. We're going to get that all refunded so nobody has any more student debt. We're going to make sure that all the people around the world are safe from this climate change. We're going to look into that. We're going to do some research. Of course, the first thing we're going to do as soon as I get into office, we're going to legalize that cannabis, because I've been watching Trendy Ass Dabbers, and I know everything this guy says is true about the cannabis. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to legalize that first thing. That's why I'm sitting here blowing some smoke rings. He's blowing some smoke rings together. We're all blowing smoke rings together. And together, we're going to make sure that cannabis gets legalized. I know he says no law regarding cannabis, but unfortunately, there's some greedy people out there, Trendy Nate. We're going to have to legalize it first, and we're going to have to work towards no law regarding cannabis later. But if you'll just work with me one step at a time, we got to take some baby steps to begin with. But of course, we're going to get it all handled. Yeah, I'm fucking high. I just told you I'm fucking high. God. It's like, oh, Nay, you've got a white beard. It's like you're telling me shit I already know. Nay, your hair is pulled back. Yes, it is. Hey, man, why don't you guys tell me something that I don't know? There's an idea. That'll be fun. Isn't that what conversation really is? You know, enlighten me. Don't just state the obvious. Of course I'm high. Hey, man, it's high school. It's Nay's High School, bro. Nay's High School on Twitter, bro. You on Nay's High School on Twitter, bro? Yeah, bro. Yeah, did you see Nay's High School on Twitter, bro? He's got those short little 2-minute videos, bro. Did you see that, bro? He teaches cannabis instruction, bro. He sits there in the chat. And he sits there and he does his he sits there in the grow room and he does his little video deals, bro. And you need to see him, dude. He's in there. Sometimes he's in there talking about different tips and stuff. You need to check him out, bro. You can check him out, bro. Check him out on Twitter, bro. You gotta do a hashtag, dude. Hashtag Nay's High School, bro. You gotta hashtag Nay's High School, dude. You're gonna hashtag it, bro. You gotta go on Twitter, bro. You got Twitter, bro. You gotta get Twitter, bro. Dude, you're not on Twitter, dude. Dude, you gotta get Twitter, bro. It's free. Get on your phone, bro. Download it from the Play Store, bro. Get Twitter, bro. You got Twitter, bro? You don't have it on your PC, bro? Go to twitter.com, son. It's free, bro. Go register an account, bro. All you need is an email address and password, dude. Yeah, dude, gonna do some dabs, Nay. Do some dabs and watch Nay's High School, bro. That's what you gotta do. Hell yeah, I do drugs. I just did some goddamn drugs. I'm about to do some more goddamn drugs. Drugs called cannabis. I like them. I like the cannabis drugs. I got into this conversation with he's trying to say cannabis isn't a drug because it's the government definition of what a drug is. I'm like, that's not the government definition. It's a definition is something in a dictionary that everybody agrees upon the definition of. The government doesn't set the definition of a word. Right? It's like, of course, by what we define drugs as, it's anything that changes your physiology when you ingest it, when you somehow introduce it into your body or onto your body. And if it helps you, if it fixes something, if it makes it better, then it's a drug. That's the definition of a drug. It has an effect on the human body. Something that has that you take that has an effect on you. It's a drug. Well, he's like, well, vegetables can be. Well, they are. Water can be. Well, water is. Water is a drug. You don't believe me? I can prove it to you. Let's say you're in the desert and you have no water and it's been 4 days and you're dying of thirst. Literally, you're dehydrated and you're about to die. At that point, what is the one thing you need that will fix you? The one thing that will medicate you? The one thing that will save your life? The one thing that will prevent you from dying? It's water. Water is a drug. It's going to change your physiology. It's going to hydrate you where you were dehydrated. So yeah, even water is a drug. And it makes sense too. It does make sense. The definition of the word drug, and if you want to call cannabis an herb, you're correct. It is. If you want to call cannabis a plant, it is. You're correct. But it is also a drug. It's just like when you look at me and you're like, Trendy Nay, he is a human and he is a male. You can be more than one thing and it can be factual. Billy, he's like, sand! He's like, oh, I was wrong. Is oxygen a drug? Yes. Yes. Because if you were underwater and you were drowning, and I was wearing a mask and I had tanks on my back with oxygen in it, and I had an extra thing to give you, or even if I just gave you mine, and that would save your life, because introducing that substance, that thing, whether it's a gas, a liquid, or a solid, into your body, it's going to keep you alive. Yeah, oxygen is a drug. By the definition, that's why you can't say that cannabis isn't a drug. Because even oxygen is a drug. Water is a drug. Food is a drug. Cheeseburgers are drugs. French fries, tasty French fries. That's a drug. You can medicate with that. It'll change your physiology. It doesn't have to be for the better. It can be for the worse. Like heroin or cocaine or methamphetamine. Or, crocodile or, spice or K2 or any of those other drugs that are detrimental, that aren't, medicine. And is cannabis a medicine? Of course it is. Are drugs medicine? Or is medicine drugs? Yes, all medicine are drugs. All medicines are drugs. I love drugs too, Zena. And I love you. Jinmin cheeseburger. Took a few edibles last night, knocked me out smooth, bro. Enoch. Special kinds of drugs to keep you alive. Oxygen, food, water, cannabis. You know, basically, if you look at the drugs, you're looking at most of what you need to worry about for living off grid. You need to get your water, right? That's number one. You got to have your water source. Water source. You got to have your water. Man, I'm so jealous. I'm so fucking jealous, man. I'm watching Doomsday Preppers, and at the end, you know, where they're telling the guy, you know, you need to get water. You don't have a water source. Well, he goes, he buys some property, and it's got like a stream on it. It's got like a pond with fish in it and shit, spring fed. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker, man. Oh shit, dude, that is the best. Live on a spring. You have your own spring. Is sex a drug? Of course it is. Sex is a drug. It works both ways, buddy. Bucket list is empty now. Unless UFOs become viable. Have you ever heard of a sex addict? So my life is a drug. Yeah, all of our lives are a drug. Absolutely. We're surrounded by drugs. And if you ever get accused of using drugs, just, you know, tell whoever's who's ever accusing you, say, well, you're breathing oxygen, you're drinking water, and you're eating food, so I'd say you're addicted to drugs too. And then when they say, well, those aren't drugs, then you can prove it to them and say, if you were dying of hunger and I gave you food, would that not be medicine? Would that not be a drug? If you were dying of thirst and I gave you water, would that not be medicine? Would that not be a drug? No. Clothes are not a drug because clothes are not something that you ingest. Good question, Winnet. It's something that you ingest, you put on or in your body. Like you apply it to your body and your body absorbs it. Your body doesn't absorb clothing. Unless you guys can think of a way of a clothing that, you know, that your body absorbs, which, you know, I can't really think of. You know, paint. You just said on. I apply clothes. Yeah, right. Absorbed by your body. You can apply it to your body like a paint oil, like this. Right? That you put in your body by rubbing it into the skin. Like this. But it's going into my body. The clothes are staying on top of my body. They're not. No, you guys are not getting it. You guys are being silly. You guys are like two the Bobbsey twins. Winnet and Spinder. You guys sit next to each other on dual computers? Or like across from each other looking at each other? Like a game of You Sunk My Battleship? Hey, Christopher Almond, what's up, son? Yeah, you got to rub it into the skin. It puts the lotion on its skin. It puts the lotion on its skin, or it gets the hose again. It gets the hose again. Put the fucking lotion in the basket. Tar and chicken feathers are a drug. Tar and chicken feathers. Blue. What else? Or what else? You guys want to think of everything that's a drug? You know, suntan lotion would be a drug. Coffee is definitely a drug. Toothpaste Toothpaste keeps you from getting gum disease. That's a good one. Toothpaste is a good one. That might not be. Are you really ingesting toothpaste, or are you just using it externally like soap? And is soap a drug? Soap and toothpaste. Those are two tough ones. I like this discussion. This is good. Is soap and toothpaste drugs? Are either of them drugs? Do they change your body's physiology? Yeah, they do. You know, so does shampoo. It strips the oil out of your hair and cleans it. You know, when you clean yourself, you're changing your body's physiology every time you shower or bathe. You're using these products, you're cleaning yourself, you're changing your body's physiology. When you use dental floss and you're getting shit out from between your tooth and your gum, you're changing your body's physiology, because if you leave that shit in there, you'll get heart disease and you'll die. So at this definition, is dental floss a drug? It changes your body's physiology. You're not ingesting it though, but it does change your body's physiology. But you're not ingesting it. A drug is ingested. I'm almost positive a drug. Here, let's look up the definition of the word drug. Here we go. A medicine or other substance which has a physiological effect when ingested or otherwise introduced into the body. Not onto the body, into the body. Okay. Is dental floss a drug? I confused Google. The two words don't even reside in the same sentence on there. Yeah. No definitions found for this word. Oh, dictionary. Oh, my bad. I was like, come on. Everything is a drug. We're in a drug world. Living in a drug world. You can't find an article on is dental floss a drug. Man, I want to introduce that into a big forum and ask a whole bunch of people that. You say yeah, Zena says no. Fastest non-vegetarian energy substance under the tongue. So it's a drug. Okay, toothpaste is a drug. So if you had toothpaste that had, I mean, if you had dental floss that had flavoring on it, a craving effect. No, a drug doesn't have to have a craving effect. Aspirin is a drug, right? You know, Vaseline is a drug. You know, trendy pain oil is a drug. No, there's nothing on the internet. Nobody's ever asked the question before in the world. We're the first people to ever ask the question: is dental floss a drug? We are innovators here at Trendy As Dabbers. That is what you need to know. I'm out of here, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you on the afternoon show. Tune in again. No law regarding cannabis. If you want to support me, head on over to Twitter and find Trendy As Dabbers and start retweeting everything that I'm putting up there. Thank you guys so much. I'll see y'all later. Take care. Bye-bye.